What's going on, guys? Julian's Jumpin Jeeps. In today's episode, I tried to do a 10-minute restoration, but it turned into a 20-minute restoration. So, we're going to go from this to that. From this to that. From a sagging, drooping headliner to a custom one-of-a-kind. Ugly, rusted rear bumper transformed into a freshly painted white one. As you see, there's lots of stuff that needs to be done to this Jeep, so you're just going to have to watch the video and see how it turns out at the end.
As you see, and future Julian just told you, this Jeep needs a whole bunch of work to get to where it is now. So let's dive right into the restoration. The header panel is super dirty, but I'm not going to wash it now because it's snowing right now. But I will take the grill and the head bezel trim off. Going to get those ready for paint. Paint the bumper. Get these wheels fixed up. Changed out. Then while everything's drying, because I'm going to wash it real quick with a rag and everything, scrub it down. Then I'm going to paint it. I've got the torpedo heater. This is going to heat everything up the best I can right now. And then while the paint's drying, I can drop that headliner and do these hood latch mechanisms because they're missing on both sides. Cue the montage of me taking everything off. Well, I gotta pause the montage because they zip tied the grill on instead of screwing it. Excuse me while I get to cutting these. All right, we got everything prepped. All right, now we've got everything prepped. Maybe now you can hear me. Let's get this painted flat black. Just do the first coat on the front bumper. And I'm already liking how it's coming out. It's a process. All right, second coat's on, and you would think this thing was a limited. I guess if I did the fender flares, but while this is drying, I am gonna take apart this headliner like I was saying. Dig into all these parts. He actually did give us a new hood release cable, which is nice, and a new belt, some new filters. I've actually got a stack of OEM hood release cables, but it's always good to have more. So let's drop this nasty headliner. All right, and here's the visors. I've got the corners all glued. I don't glue the backside because it's supposed to be able to move. Once it's all glued, you end up with something like this, and then you're gonna glue around the edges and close it up. Let me fold this side up. Got the inside glued. Now let's just stick it together. All right, now that we're nice and tacky, like I said, just sandwich and hope that everything snaps together. I do it this way because they never actually snap together. Because you're going to break those clips most of the time when you take it apart. But if you glue it, then it will be held together just like the headliner. You could sometimes get some of the bottom clips though, at least. Not perfect, but a lot better than what it was. All right, I've got it all cleaned out. Headliner's been glued. It's been about a day. Let's throw it in. And watch out. Sorry, I've been watching George Lopez too much. But take a look at this headliner. Painted these covers. Painted the light fixture. This thing came out awesome. I painted the visor clips. Got in the air, about to paint the drums. Put the wheels on. Visors came out real nice. But while I've got the wheels off the back, I'm gonna throw them on the Comanche over here. If you want to see more of this Comanche, you're gonna have to go watch its own video that will be coming out, or it might already be out. If it is, I'll tag it here. If not, make sure you're subscribed.
That video is live now. If you want to look at it, go to my channel.
I'm gonna pop the wheels off because when I roll it, they're rolling the opposite direction and it's gonna end up popping it. And these wheels are the main reason that I bought this Jeep. It's rusted over here in the unibody. Like I said, this is gonna be its own video, but little sneak peek, so you want to go watch it. Gonna take the wheels off, put them on, lower it, and I'm also gonna steal the hood clips or hood latches, whatever you want to call them, off of it, because as I showed you guys before, I need them for this one. This one appears to be missing the spring on each side, so I guess I'm gonna go take that off too. Perfect tool. If I can, just yank it with my fingers. Let's see. Oh, no, right off. Let me get the other one. That one, and oh, it's just one. The other one clips into the hood release. Gotcha. Well, I'll be damned. It's actually missing the whole piece that is supposed to be riveted to the hood. So I guess I'm gonna have to steal that too. I think I can. I think I can just oh, shop cat. What are you doing? I'm gonna have to come back with some food, because I actually don't have any food right now. I should be able to. Looks like it's just 2 rivets. And then just like that. Now we should come down. Got the drum all nice and painted. Now it's ready for the wheel. Well, I thought the hood release cable on it was good. Now, we just had to replace the, I don't even know what this is technically called, what you want to call it. Hood release mechanism, but the cable ended up being busted. Yanked all the way out. But I'll tell you what, these cables, they're good to hold on to if you're trying to remove a rear glass that's like siliconed in, or yeah, silicone is the word I'm looking for. So I guess I'm switching this out too. Just push the grommet through in here, and then you got 3 bolts in here. Take about 10 minutes. All right, one of the last steps to finish this Jeep, do something about this big scuff that's on the door. Hoping that magic eraser can work its magic and disappear it. Spray it down with some soapy water. Kind of working. Be helpful if I had a new magic eraser and not a clump of one that I have left over. And just like that, she's gone. Now that that's gone, I'm gonna hit this little piece with some touch-up paint, and then this Jeep is done. Let's roll it on outside. All right, well, she's outside because this one's in here. Stay tuned for that video. Just put on my Boxy Jeep center cap stickers. He sent me a bunch of stuff. If you guys don't already know, there's a website named Boxy Jeep, and they've got every sticker you could possibly need for your Cherokee. I got my wheels center cap stickers, but they've also got tons of other stuff, especially if you've got a Renex. But even if you've got all the way up to 97 to 01, he's got stuff for those too. My only real concern is that it's pretty cold out right now, so I'm going to heat up the center cap just a little bit with the map torch, and then stick her on. I'm not going to get close at all. Power of editing, you didn't see me just have to struggle with that, but it's off. Doesn't really have to be straight since the wheel turns. Just got to be centered. Then final thoughts. All right, and here she is, all washed and cleaned. This restoration, 10-minute restoration, quick, easy. Make the Jeep nice, make the Jeep personal, make the Jeep yours. So next time you see that Jeep, or any car really, that's just not perfect, it's better for you, because then you get it for cheaper and then you can fix it up and make it your own. If you guys like this car, like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for more. Lots more Jeeps content, lots more car content. stickers held up well after the wash. Nice new tires. Underside on this Jeep is clean. Had to duct tape the seat a little bit. Headliner came out awesome. Calling it the Highland Cow. Or better yet, it's Otis from the Barnyard. Painted the speaker grates, painted these, painted the spare. Super quiet too. I don't think I ever showed you guys under here. Bone stock. 4.0 high output from 95. One hand resting on my shoulder. She's bone stock. I really don't need to rip it around the block for you guys. Nah, I guess let's take it on a little test drive. Not the school bus. School bus stops all the fun. And you can say what you want about these 215 tires, but with the 215 tires and the stock lift, this Jeep moves. Everyone throws 35s on and wonders why they're sluggish, and it's because you got these big old tires on stock gearing. If you're gonna do big tires, you really gotta upgrade the gearing, and then you gotta trust the axle, yada yada. Whole bunch of stuff. This is the longest bus ever. Finally. Come on. Like, comment, subscribe. Tune in for more.